My wife has been lying to me for 3 years about her daughter. Rather a long story here. So I'm in the military, I'm married, and I have 5 kids. What a life, right? Towards the end of 2019, I returned from a deployment after my wife had our 3rd child. 2020 hit, COVID struck, and I found myself at home more than I guess my wife wanted. While I was deployed, she became friends with a wife, and Sue. Subsequently, the husband as well. Back to 2020, my wife and I fought a lot because she was spending 106 140-hour week at their house. Meanwhile, I was working the gates from April through June. I noticed the relationship my wife and the husband had wasn't normal, and I wasn't okay with it. Obviously, this was a point of contention, because I was telling her how and who she should spend her time with. We fought a lot, but from my end, I was angry, because it seemed like she didn't want to spend time with me. As it would turn out, my wife got drunk and was doing it with my neighbor's husband, got pregnant, and early 2021, her daughter was born. Our newborn has multiple medical issues which cause her to be in the hospital for 3-ish months. All the while, I had to regular duty and watch my other 3 kids while she was at the NICU. Long short of it, over the next 14 months, I was moved to another post, but they couldn't come because of our daughter. We fought over time about how to raise our kids. Eventually, in 2022, I was able to relocate back to them. Oh, did I mention while on shore leave, we conceived our 5th kid? Yeah, yikes. So I'm back home, and things are going a bit better after our 5th is born. Come mid-2023, I find a flash drive hidden carefully in a box of Diva cups in my wife's cabinet. Against my better judgment, I decided to go through it. Inside, I found multiple pictures she has back up from her phone, to include pictures of the kids, vacations, holidays. I also found some photos I hadn't been sent, explicit photos, and I screenshot of a text revealing my 4th kid wasn't mine. My wife had known she had also been trading explicit photos to my neighbor's husband, sending explicit photos and such, and had been inviting him over to see his daughter. As I looked and looked through the pictures and the dates, I realized she had been taking her to secret rendezvous while I had been back home or had him in our house to see her. It has been almost 3 months since I found out. I am still in disbelief that this is real. When I found out, the first thing I wanted to do was wrap my car around a tree. Thankfully, 2 of my squad members put everything I perspective for me. Even still, my mind is constantly split, and paranoia controls my thoughts if I'm not vigil. I ask why questions a lot, but she doesn't have answers. And I really don't think if she did, they would make me feel better. I feel like a joke. I feel disrespected for everything I've done for my family. It hurts when I look at my daughter, knowing she won't know and didn't ask for this. Anywho, that's my story, one that only 3 people actually know. I hope and pray no one would ever have to feel the way I do.